Okay guys, so day 10 with this little foal. We're just going to run through all the exercises he already knows and work on a couple new things. Okay, so another thing we've worked on is leg handling, and so we're just going to remind him of that. So being able to touch his legs, lift them up gently and hold them, mess with them, getting him to relax with his legs being touched. That's good. And then moving on to his back legs. There we go, lifting it up, getting in position like to trim it up or whatever. Perfect. Moving over to this leg. Lifting up on it. Getting him to be okay with me touching it like this. This is great. Good job. This front leg here. Lifting it up. There's a little rock in here, looks like. That we should get out for sure. Ouch. Couple rocks there that wouldn't be very comfy for him. Good job. Okay guys, so the other thing that we've taught him is how to be led, how to lead next to us. So let's just see. Getting him to walk alongside us, and he's very respectful about my personal space. He doesn't crowd me, and he stays at a good distance from me. It lets me lead him around. If I stop, he stops. If I go back, he should go back, just like that. Stop him, have him go back. There we go. So there's a lot to be learned still, but I think he's doing really well. We'll switch sides. He respects the halter pressure, comes forward from it. And I've already led him in several different places. He's done really well. He's not pushy or disrespectful. And he doesn't pull me around, but he also doesn't make me drag him everywhere. So that's really good. So just like the other foal, I want to actually teach him to relax when he feels pressure back there, and not to kick out at it. So that's good. Just so he relaxes, stands still when there's pressure there. And then around his belly as well. We've already worked on this a couple of times. Just applying pressure in here, getting him to realize it doesn't have to be a painful, scary experience. You'll remember the other day when we did this, he was jumping, kicking, going crazy, and now He's really relaxed with this pressure back here, so that's amazing. That's really, really good progress. I'll just walk back and forth around him and just stroke him and let him get used to me stroking him back here. And I'll change sides with him, stroking him all over his body. And this is something that you can do sooner. You don't have to wait till day 10, but this is a very important thing. So then I'm petting him, then I'll just switch sides on him, pet him the whole time. See how he's looking interested. He's like, whoa, you just switched sides. This is something a little new for him, but just stroking him, letting him relax with me, changing sides. I might bump into him a little bit there, kind of act like I wasn't paying attention. And just passively bumping into him like that is how I'm going to get him used to me actually standing back there. So gently bump into him a little bit, change sides, rub him everywhere. This is a very calming exercise. I'm not trying to get him to kick me. If he kicks me, then he kicks me, but I don't think he's going to kick me because I'm working both sides, stroking him. Now I might just slow down my walk, so I'll just go a little slower, a little bit less rushed. You see how he really looks at me on this side? It's because it's something pretty new for him. Okay, so I'll just slow down, and eventually I can just stop back here behind him. So like right here, just stop right here behind him, stroking on him. I'll bring him so you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Okay, so just go back behind him here, stroking on him, and to be able to actually stand behind him is the goal, and stroke him. So let's see, right here, standing behind him, nice and close, just so that if he would kick me, it wouldn't hurt as much. And there we go. He's letting me stand behind him and stroke him. So big progress from the other day with everything, and obviously his whole body's been handled. We've put his little head in a headlock before to just let him relax with that. He's had his nose handled, he's had his mouth handled, his ears, everything. We can mess with him like this. Look how he's dropping his head, he's relaxed. So every part of his body's been desensitized, so he's nice and chilled. And the last thing I want to do real quick is just teach him that he can respect where his halter's pulling from. So we'll just pull on this and have him do a little spin round. Good job. Same thing on this side again. Have him feel that halter and listen to where the halter pulls him. That's really good. And then obviously we've worked a lot on tying him up, and now he's safe to tie up. So let me just back him up to see if he can get to the end of the halter pressure. So look, when he goes and hits the end of the rope, see what he does. There, hits the end of the rope, comes forward, relaxes, puts slack in the rope, so he's able to be tied up safely now. So that's a big thing for little horses, that they can be tied up safely. Obviously don't tie them with a triple knot or something against the post, that would be dangerous, but with the tie ring, something that releases when they pull back, then you're always safe to tie them up. Okay guys, so I hope you've enjoyed seeing the 10-day transformation with both of these foals. They've learned so much. They've come so far from being completely crazy and dangerous to now where you can halter them up, you can mess with them, you can touch them all over their bodies. They've learned very important exercises for later in life whenever we try to ride them or try to train them more. They'll always remember these exercises, so it's a great way to make sure that your foal is going to be respectful, going to be safe, and later in life whenever they get trained, they're going to be much, much easier to work with. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.